I think it's live now, episode number
16
of the
Bod Podcast.
Man,
Unison on that.
we're in sync.
We're almost getting it.
I was hoping that's what you were saying because I thought you were going to say something else, and that would be extremely weird.
Really weird.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so we got a lot to talk about this week. Like, my mic's loose. The kids were down here pretending to be news broadcasters, so I was trying to put the studio back together.
Yeah?
Yeah, they did a pretty good job.
Week 1 of full-time
The Rams.
kids.
Yeah, we got the Rams living with us.
The Rams.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. We're really fired up about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's it been going?
It's been good. I mean, obviously, there's rough times every now and then, but
Yeah.
nothing major. Bedtime is a little rough because of the devices like we talked about last week. Unfortunately, last week's episode didn't really make it anywhere.
No.
We had a lot of technical difficulties.
Cut in half, audio all messed up.
Which, by the way, the microphone connections now are zip-tied under the table, so they can never be pulled out by an animal again. Now, if a small child was under there, which there isn't, they could pull those out.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, no. But they are now fully unable to be
Ripped
removed.
out. Unless they flip the whole table.
Unless we get into a real good debate, and one of us...
Power slams the other one through the table.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be me doing that to you.
No, probably not.
That'd be like Hulk Hogan throwing Andre the Giant. Like, that was a one-time shot.
He got it one time only, done. Yeah. Leg drop, over.
Awful. So, yeah, no, it's good. It's going well. They're having a good time. Obviously, there's some things we're still working out. Amanda took the whole week off, so this will be the first week with both of us at work. So that'll obviously have its own challenges, I'm sure, but we're fairly confident we have it all worked out.
So by at least Monday afternoon, something will be messed up.
I hope not, because I actually leave town late Monday afternoon.
Nice. Very appropriate.
Right out of the gate, just rip it off.
Running and gunning.
Off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
where are you headed?
I am going to Louisville.
Louisville.
You have to say it like rocks in your mouth.
Oh.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. And I am drinking, thanks for asking, Ben.
Yeah, no problem.
The Michelob Golden Light. I think
Light.
I did this before and it was see-through.
Yes, it was.
It looked like water.
I am having an Oberon this evening.
Do we still have Oberon in the fridge?
May or may not have a case or 2 or 3 left of that.
All right, that happens.
So,
yeah, I was asked when I went to B&H over the weekend if we needed any more Oberon.
I heard they got it back in stock.
They did get it back in stock. It's pretty amazing.
They've got some pretty good deals going on lately.
They do.
I'm liking their deals.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I was pretty excited. They should actually, they should really be the moniker of the studio.
Yeah.
We should be broadcasting from the B&H studios.
Might not be a bad idea.
Now, I'll only say that once.
It's probably a good idea, too.
Because that costs money.
Yeah. What were we going to charge that sauce company every time we mentioned their name? 10 grand every time?
10 grand a shot.
Yeah. Notice we haven't mentioned their name lately.
Exactly. Yeah.
Check still hasn't come in for the first plug.
It has not. Nope. So maybe someday B&H will pony up, and that'd be some good advertising for them, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, we give them a lot of free press now.
5 million viewers.
Yeah, and none of it's fake. We have great experiences there all the time.
Yeah.
And we would love to continue to share those after today's episode when their name may be the studio that we broadcast from.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. I would put a sign on the outside of my house if I had to.
Maybe the Tilted Skillet studio.
That might not be a bad... And remember, we only say it once.
Yep, that's it.
So that could be... Tom Kent could, have the entire studio named after him for a cost.
Yeah.
All you got to do is reach out.
Toasted raviolis on the...
That would be unbelievable.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't be bad at all. So what are we going over this week?
So we're going to skip the intro because then that leads into a whole nother pile of crap that normally happens. But first, let me make sure that we're live, and I think we are. What you're drinking Oberon tonight, you said?
I am drinking some Oberon.
All right. We are live, so that's pretty cool. The internet actually died an hour before the broadcast this evening.
Did you like that? I sent you a message, or you called.
You called me.
Yeah, I called, and I'm like, hey, I'm on my way back into Pacific. We going to be good tonight? It's storming its ass off. Normally when it storms, your internet shoots to craps.
And your good luck call really paid dividends.
Well, at least it went out 30 minutes before and not 30 minutes during.
But I will tell you, the fact that Netflix wouldn't operate anymore was a real downer with the children.
I would imagine.
That was a real
Did you guys almost have to spend like quality time together and play board games? Or?
I mean, we almost like turned the power off to the house and lit a fire in the living room. Like like one of those big 50-gallon drums, and
Wi-Fi's off, the whole thing's over.
Yeah, like the neighborhood, you could hear people getting their axes and their pitchforks out.
Yeah.
And then it came back, and everything was back to normal.
three whole minutes without Wi-Fi, and the world shut down.
It was like 15, by the way.
Was it? Oh.
That's some serious... I put it up on our Facebook page for the sub, and somebody said, I hope it comes soon because my son's starting to freak out a little bit.
It's a big thing with the younger kids now. They have to have the internet or they can't function.
It is. It's a big deal. So what we are going to do tonight is, first, Ben's going to give us a recap at the Pacific Eagles over the weekend. There's a great benefit.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to recap, talk about that. And then we also have, hold on, let me read my notes. And this is in no particular order because we're kind of crazy. Dinner prep for the week, because that's something we're starting to figure out. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fortnite Obsession. Fortnite's a big deal, right, Aiden? Yeah, Fortnite's a huge deal. Teaching kids about good money habits, because we held a garage sale over the weekend. The kids sold a bunch of their stuff. Within seconds, we had to spend the money. We didn't, but that was a huge discussion. The McGregor fight, which you had on at your house.
Yeah.
And I heard there was a melee after the fight.
There was a melee after the fight. That was
discuss that. And then if we have time, holiday shopping for kids, because we have a pumpkin beer tasting tonight.
Ooh. I'm excited about not getting into that.
So I don't know if you've seen the Facebook memes on that, and then we'll move to the benefit. It's usually, how do you drink a pumpkin beer? You dump it down the drain.
Right.
Although it is O'Fallon, so I am pretty excited. They are a good brewer.
Yeah, nice local.
Yes,
local.
Absolutely.
We were in class today, and our instructor was eating pumpkin spice flavored popcorn.
Ooh.
And I called her basic.
That is pretty basic.
It is pretty
basic. Does
basic.
she have Uggs on?
I was looking for some Uggs and a pumpkin spice latte as well, you know.
That's true white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hashtag white girl problems.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, I did meet this week with a gentleman who is part of Bastard Brothers Brewery.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm going to buy some of it. Well, hopefully after I tag him in this video that we are doing currently, maybe he will provide some beer for our show.
He only mentioned
which would be awesome. I'm going to have to drop him an email and let him know, but it seems pretty cool. They're a local brewer in Missouri.
Where are they at?
Let's not ask any more questions.
Okay, fair enough. So anyway, moving on. Wherever you're at, right?
Somewhere in the state of Missouri. I think they are around the St. Louis metro area.
Okay. You guys might notice that our EP is out this evening. She is handling some child business.
Yeah, she's upstairs with the kids, made dinner, some other stuff, and the EP's normal rips on us will be non-existent this evening.
Oh,
that's disappointing.
That is. I know that's what everybody tunes in for.
Maybe she'll make her way down at some point and call us idiots or something.
I'm sure it'll happen.
That would be great. That'd make us feel
typical,
better.
Right?
So the benefits. What was this all about this week?
So Team Burner.
Okay.
Steve Burner Jr. has liver cancer.
Oof.
And so about
that's a bad one.
3 or 4 weeks ago, they decided to put a benefit together at the Eagles.
It was very quick.
Very quick. And I reached out, offered up the cornhole sets that we have made for the JCs to help out because they held a cornhole tournament, chili cook-off, and wing competition.
Yes. I was told I could have won the wing competition or at least gotten second.
You could have at least gotten second because only one person entered.
But I was excited because had I known that, I'd have rushed up there
and got some wings
and jumped in.
Yeah.
Here they are.
Here's my
and
wings.
I can get my second place ribbon for literally doing nothing.
They gave the guy who turned in wings, they gave him 3 trophies for second and third.
That is awesome.
So he was the big winner of that.
But there was a shitload of people from what I heard.
There were a ton of people. They had over I would say had to be close to 100 auction items. They did some silent auction stuff.
Was there a Jag for like a couple days?
You could
Jag
rent
or a Range Rover,
Jaguar or a Range Rover, anything from Plaza Automotive there. I think you got it for 3 or 4 days. I think that went for like $300 or $400. It wasn't very much,
amazing.
but yeah, get you a $240,000 vehicle and run around town, right?
just do donuts in the yard for an hour.
Yeah, that's how I told my wife. I'm like, I just buy it and just spin out for a while, just have some fun. She's like, yeah, the liability on that would probably not be very well.
But that's not our worry.
That
would be their worry.
Yeah.
That's their fault.
You're the idiots that let me rent a $240,000 car for $300. But yeah,
that is pretty stupid.
It was, yeah, but it went over really well. They raised quite a bit of money. They posted on Facebook, so I'll tell them. They raised over $21,000 for that particular event.
That's amazing.
Cornhole tournament was well received. I think they had 28 entries in that.
Did you play?
I did.
And what did you get? Did you place?
4th or 5th.
Jeff and I are still better than you.
Yeah. Well, Jeff was there, actually. He was cooking. He was doing the barbecuing and stuff, and I was happy that he was cooking, so I didn't have to see him half naked on the court again.
He didn't give you any shit?
Oh, of course he did.
Oh, of course. Oh, I forgot. We took our shirts off.
Yeah, you and Jeff took your shirts off.
That was bad news.
The same team.
Even my wife told me to put my shirt back on.
The same team who won the JC Car Show Cornhole Tournament won that one.
Those are those professional guys
from
that just
Illinois.
Drive around.
Yeah.
What did they win?
They won custom sets of bags. Cornholes. Cool. So St. Louis Vinyl donated their time and effort. They're going to wrap 2 sets of boxes for the winners in whatever they want, whatever custom designs. But the cool thing was these guys that won ended up donating both sets back.
I was just going to ask, did they give it back?
So they auctioned off one set, and then they actually gave the other set to one of the kids that were down there playing.
That's great.
So that was a really neat thing to do.
What nice guys.
Yeah.
They were super cool when I chatted with them. They're just impossible to beat.
Oh, they're good. They're definitely good.
They kicked us into 4th place. We almost had D'Angelo's gift certificates.
The team that we lost to took 2nd place. They beat them one time and then ended up losing to them the second time they had to play them. So
I beat you once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all right. Moving on. What's our next topic?
I forgot about that part. Do you forget about that?
I don't know how I could. You remind me of it every time I see you. Hey, remember that one time Jeff and I beat you guys in bags?
We don't really have anything else to stand behind, so I might as well continue that. But it is great. Like, the Eagles do a lot of great stuff if you're not familiar. If you are local, watching us or listening to us, we would highly recommend that you become a member. The amount of things that they do on a yearly basis for the community is unbelievable. I
actually sponsored and signed up 3 members that day for the Eagles.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, they do a wonderful job. They do a lot of great things. You would never know it because they're not the institution that goes out and brags about it, puts it in the paper, boasts about it. Like, that's not their gig. They just go out and do stuff constantly, and they're constantly giving away money.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. You should become a member, and not just a member, but get involved. Like, when we signed up, we thought it would just be one of those things where we'd go into the social room, drink free beer, or not free, good Lord, cheap beer, and just do our thing. And then within weeks, I think, we were involved in stuff. I did breakfast cookout this morning. Like,
what I saw? They have dartboards in there now.
Yeah, they do have dartboards now.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to do that.
About that. Darts.
I was disappointed that they weren't real.
No,
so
they
I couldn't like
soft tip dartboards.
So you can't throw them at anybody.
Yeah, you can't. Well, and that's probably because of you is why they made them soft tip. But
that is possible.
Yeah. But they got shuffleboard,
pool,
soft tip
free
darts,
pool on Sundays.
Pool,
awesome.
Big screen TVs to watch the games on.
Yep.
It's a good time down there. It absolutely is.
And
bingo on Friday nights.
Yeah, process of building a beer garden.
Yeah.
That should be done hopefully by the end of summer.
They're doing a good job on that, by the way. I saw the
John's doing
concrete.
a great job with the concrete work. So
A&P concrete.
Yeah. Even Jeff Philly is part of that job, and it's still going well.
Surprising, right?
Shocking. So, what do we want to talk about next? Do you want to talk about the McGregor thing update?
We could talk about McGregor. That fight went...
So I got to say I was super upset that I couldn't... Like, Amanda had been with the kids all week, so I decided to just stay home and do that.
Yeah.
We almost bought it, but feed the kids, $60 from McGregor.
$65 for the fights or feed the kids, right?
We chose grocery shopping.
Well, good choice.
So, yeah, it's beneficial for their well-being and probably for their growing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So tell us what happened.
Khabib won, or Habib won.
Okay, and how many rounds? And
went to the fourth round.
Awesome.
Choked him out in the fourth round, rear naked. Well, it was.
I heard he tapped.
He did.
Okay.
Yep. Tapped him out. It was I guess more of a neck crank than it was a rear naked choke. But
can I demonstrate it on you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I could demonstrate it on you if you'd like, but
no, that's bad news.
No, but it was a good night of fights. It ended poorly, with a big melee afterwards.
Well, what happened with that?
So I guess the whole thing started with a bunch of McGregor doing his normal spiel and shit talking beforehand, and the whole thing that happened in New York where he threw the dolly at the bus and
through the window of the bus, yeah.
All that stuff. Just
quite
normal.
A hothead.
Well, he's a hype guy.
Hell yeah,
that's what he does. He hypes everybody up, gets everybody excited to watch. And Habib is a very serious guy. He takes things very serious, very emotional. After the fight, he ran over the cage, jumped over, and attacked Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach.
Nice.
And then that just brought everybody out. A couple guys from Habib's corner jumped over the fence and sucker punched McGregor in the back of the head.
Wow.
Yeah,
this is like WWE.
Yeah,
now.
it was
this
ridiculous.
Is great.
They ended up having a bunch of police escorts to get everybody out of there. I did not stay up for the post-fight interviews and stuff, but I recorded them. Just
on VHS, like I asked.
On VHS for
okay,
you.
Good.
Yeah, but then
I
read the disclaimer at the beginning. They're like, they will prosecute you, blah, blah, blah. This is not... So I can't actually bring that back over.
My grandma used to videotape the WWF at the time.
Yeah.
The SummerSlams and WrestleManias and mail it to us because she would buy the fight and then she would videotape it. And then she could probably go to jail.
Probably.
I hope they're not going to go arrest her. She's in her 90s in a home.
Grandma, get ready. We're going to jail.
And then she would mail it to us, and it was awesome because then we could watch it.
Yeah. It was...
so you can do it. It's pretty much...
okay.
That was the moral of that story.
I'll send it over. I'll send it snail mail.
That would be amazing.
I couldn't tell you the last time I mailed something, or I don't even know if I have a VHS tape in my house.
I remember when Amanda and I first started dating 15 years ago. It took me forever, even then, to find cassette tapes to make her a mixtape because her car only had a tape deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
You could have got the compatible thing, remember the cassette tape that you pushed in and it had the cord?
Yeah, and then you could use your Discman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have done that.
Every time you hit a little bump, it'd skip.
No, you got anti-skip protection.
Yeah, they finally came out with those
ahead.
afterwards. Yeah.
Yep. And then if you bounced enough, my Cranberries CD would skip.
Cranberries. Oh, goodness. Reminiscing, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm disappointed to get to see it, but I don't look, I get the fact that McGregor is this hype guy. Speaking of that, I think we need a hype guy in the middle.
You think so?
Maybe we could get McGregor, or even if they're off camera, but they're just like, Benny! Like, just hyping it up the whole time.
I saw something on
Yes?
Last Man Standing. Guess what they're doing?
What?
They are putting a promotion out right now to be a guest person on Last Man Standing.
Did you sign us up?
I'm going to.
You should. We'll have to Google that when we get done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't want to go there.
I just want to go grab Tim Allen, kidnap him, and bring him back here.
Yes. That's a lot of flights and shit, though. That's probably a lot, there's a lot of opportunity to get caught. We would probably have to drive and wear diapers.
Yeah, well, TSA would probably frown upon the fact that your duffel bag's moving and shit, but whatever.
Yeah. But you could be like that astronaut lady that went to beat up her boyfriend and drove from either Florida to Louisiana or Louisiana to Florida and wore diapers the entire time.
I saw that.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
but that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm glad. But I just don't get the McGregor thing because he never fucking wins.
He does.
When? He hasn't won in a while.
He only lost.
He lost to Mayweather.
Well, that was a boxing.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah, in boxing.
And now he lost to this chump.
Habib's not a chump. He's undefeated. That's 27 wins in a row. He is undefeated.
Do you think I could take him?
To dinner, maybe.
We're not dating.
Well, that's the only way you're going to take him anywhere. But he's no chump. He's a hell of a fighter, that's for sure. I mean,
Well, yeah, if you do a rear naked choke, you do all the moves to get that going, and you tap McGregor,
yeah,
it's a big deal.
So
Although
that's only McGregor's third loss. So I mean, he's not a chump by any means either.
Let's call him out.
Call him out, Conor McGregor. Get off your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight me.
Bring your ass here.
Bring your ass here and fight Andy, not
hilarious?
me.
It'd be hilarious if tomorrow I get home from work and he's sitting on the doorstep of my house.
Just getting ready to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Did you say something?
Nope, I didn't. Actually, just wanted you to be on our podcast.
Yep, and this is awkward. I'm moving. Here you go upstairs tonight. Amanda, pack the boxes. We're out of here.
We have to leave.
Moving 2 doors up.
Oh. Terrible.
But yeah, it was.
Yeah, so that's cool. So you had friends over and all that.
Yeah, had some people over. Made some. Went to our local supermarket, grabbed some things to make for the evening.
The supermarket that will not be named at the moment.
No longer be named.
Okay.
You said one time only.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
So I went there, grabbed some appetizer stuff, made those up, and we watched fights, had a good time. I was up at 5:15 in the morning that morning, so the last fight lasted till about midnight. I was toast. I was ready for bed.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But yeah, good time
nice.
though. So meal prepping. Fun. What's going on here?
So the challenge is, right, so we both have full-time jobs.
Right.
So when we get home at night, so what we used to do when we were just us hanging out in the house, pretty much.
Just you two living here.
We did Home Chef or Blue Apron, like those kind of meal things, and then it took you 20 minutes. You had a meal ready to go. Kids don't necessarily eat that kind of food. Like these kids love Cheez-Its, Fruit Loops, chicken nuggets. So that's a little more difficult sometimes.
Well, not only that, but you guys were vegetarian.
Well, yeah,
vegetarian
in the
meals
house. Yeah,
in the
now
house.
there's meat in the house. Hot dogs.
Oh, boy.
Hamburgers. Cheez-It. Well, Cheez-Its are vegetarian, I guess. But it is funny, though. We did make tacos and chili, and we made the meat with the meat crumbles, and they had no clue.
Really?
None. Had no idea it's not really meat. And it's healthier.
It is.
It's all soy-based.
Yeah.
So we're not hurting them. But I'm assuming if they really knew the real story, they'd... What? I don't understand. So
This is terrible.
We're just not going to explain it.
Right.
We'll bring it up in like 15 years.
I was going to say, Aiden was down here a few minutes ago.
Nope,
but, yeah.
they're upstairs. That's why we're discussing that. But the big deal is, like, just trying to work out and figure out... By the way, do you have any comments? I should probably be...
You should probably pull that up.
Yeah, I should probably be looking at that. So with the meal prep, just trying to figure out different things that are either easy to heat up when you get home, crock pot recipes, all that kind of stuff. And I think that it would be extremely beneficial for speed, because obviously you don't want the kids eating at 7 o'clock at night, so you want to try to still hit that 5:30, 6 o'clock mark. Man, not having the EP tonight is really
it's kind of a downer.
Really rough.
I miss her.
I mean, I completely forgot the fact that people might actually be commenting and liking what we're talking about.
People might actually be watching the show.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on, right?
That's insane. That is nuts.
If you guys are watching, we apologize that we're not responding back to you, but we will here shortly as soon as
if this ever loads.
Loads up again.
There we go.
That's not tonight.
That's not tonight. There's tonight.
There we are.
John Davis lost a bet to me.
I did.
What is that?
I lost a bet to John. He and I bet on the McGregor fight.
Oh, so he chose...
He chose Habib. I chose McGregor. So we bet a bottle of... I told him
Cristal?
since Habib is technically Russian. I bet him a bottle of Tito's, and he if Habib wins, I owe him a bottle of Tito's, and since he did, I did.
So you owe him.
Yeah.
Are you ever going to get him that?
Oh, absolutely.
You're not going to renege on your bet?
Not at all. I'm a man of my word.
Just making sure, John.
If McGregor would have won, he would have gotten me a bottle of proper 12.
Okay.
So that's McGregor's Irish whiskey that he's doing. Looks like we're about to have some company here.
Yeah, I think we do, but that's okay. No big deal.
Hi, guys.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
But yeah, so I did lose the bet to him, but we'll get that back.
Very cool. Yeah, so I'm glad that John Davis won.
I'm not.
I am. That's exciting.
But hey, thanks
I mean,
for
you
tuning
seem
in,
to
John.
lose a lot of stuff. Like you lost to Jeff and I in bags. You lose.
There's children down here, so I'll give you some sign
in
language on
McGregor
that one.
bets.
Yeah.
Like this is a real problem.
It is. It's a big problem.
Yeah. Should probably get better at that. Hi, Robin. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Awesome. The mic's not on, but we could still hear you, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that was a big deal. But dinner prep, just really, figuring out not only what the kids like to eat,
right,
but then trying to do your best. Like we didn't figure it out for this week, but for sure next Sunday we're going to spend a better part of the morning and really kind of X everything out for the week, so it's in the fridge, ready to go. And then a couple things. It allows the kids, if I'm tired, I can be like, hey, warm your food up. And then you know what they'll say to me? Cook it for me.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, okay, no big deal.
Yeah. Sometimes they've got to motivate you.
They are very motivating.
Yeah.
But that allows us to just throw it in, warm it up, heat it up, done. And especially with crock pot stuff, plug it in the morning, you get home, it's good.
Instapot? You guys have an Instapot?
So we sell it at the Triple B. I have not bought one yet, but that's a big deal. Like there's a lot of things you can do with an Instapot.
Yeah, you can put raw chicken in there or whatever and let it go for the whole day, and when you get home it's meal ready to go, right?
Yeah, it's like a meal in a pot.
Instapot. That's how they came up with it.
Man,
Genius.
we should figure that out.
We should figure that out.
Yeah. What if we had invented that, Aiden? You don't know?
I do have an app idea that I want to run by you tonight.
Oh, okay, when we get done?
Yeah.
Badass, I can't wait. So that's exciting. They have Wi-Fi crockpots too, so that we could start it from home. Start it from work.
Plug it in.
Yeah, Crockpot makes one. You have an app, you can hit boom, and then you're ready to rock.
You could be like me and cook your food in a immersion
Sous
circulator.
vide.
Yeah, sous vide.
Sous vide.
Immersion circulator. They make those for Wi-Fi too.
Yeah, so
you
my
can
brother
adjust your temperatures.
does everything with a sous vide.
Yeah.
He's made cupcakes with a sous vide.
Yep, you can make just about anything.
So what did you cook in your sous vide, by the way, as part of dinner prep?
Last time I did was just last week. I made a pork belly. 72-hour pork belly.
How was it?
It was good, actually. Very good. Wife said best pork belly she's had ever, so I can't complain.
Okay.
My daughter says she loves.
Has she ever had pork belly before?
Oh yeah, I've made it a couple times.
So that was the best one.
Out of everything I've ever made.
Even better than what Tom Kent could cook up?
I don't know. Tom's never made any pork belly for me.
Okay. Tom seems to want to cook anything.
He does.
So
he's
have to give
very
that a shot.
accommodating.
He is. I mean, does anybody else sit at that table, or is it just closed until we're there?
I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to take the kids there, and we have a VIP table. We have a VIP table at a restaurant. It's just in the middle of a restaurant called Tilted Skillet.
From Fortnite, Tilted Towers.
It's not Tilted Towers, but we are going to talk about Fortnite.
We are going
to
talk about Fortnite.
Fortnite's a big deal.
It is.
Yeah. Do you still play it on your phone?
Occasionally, not very often.
Well, at your new job, you probably have to do a lot more effort and work.
I never played it at my old job, but
I'm just asking.
even at the new job, I still don't get to play it.
I've never played it on my phone, but the kids play it. Obviously, Drew plays it constantly when he's here for the summer, for the winter, whatever. But episode 6 just came out? Season 6 just came out, which I guess adds a bunch more ridiculousness to the whole setup.
They're doing like a Halloween theme thing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What's that about? Do you know what it's about?
There's spiders.
There's spiders?
Spiders are a part of Halloween. What else?
Spider webs.
Spider webs. That's a good thing. What about jack-o'-lanterns?
Yes.
Okay. Witches?
Yes.
Okay. Scarecrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
All right. That's
Sounds
pretty
like
awesome.
Aiden's pretty versed in
So Aiden plays it on the
Fortnite.
Switch constantly.
Okay.
Yes. We literally have to pry it out of his hands when he sleeps because it's like...
Sleeps
we're
with
like,
the Switch in his hand.
Get it out of your hand. Does that happen? No, that doesn't happen.
Doesn't really happen.
But he does play it.
Fake news.
That is fake news. That was a CNN-related article. But no, it's pretty cool, and it's a big deal. There's a lot of parents that are pretty frustrated. What?
And YouTubers.
User buzz.
YouTubers.
Oh, there's a lot of YouTubers, yes.
Yeah.
I would agree. And when Drew gets here for winter, for his winter break, he will show you an amazing amount of stuff.
So you guys are probably going to go from like 34 things, 35 things on your Wi-Fi to 80 whenever Drew gets here.
Well, luckily, Drew only has 2 devices.
That you know of.
His Xbox.
Xbox. Doesn't
And
he
his
have
phone.
a Switch too, though?
No, that's our Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then he has his cell phone.
Xbox, cell phone.
That's it. And maybe it's a burner phone. I don't know.
Probably does.
He is 16, so there might be some weird shit happening.
He's a big deal now.
He is. I mean, when you're 16 and you got a sweet mustache, I mean, there's probably ladies on the burner phone.
Yeah.
I would hope that Drew's watching.
Mike Pig just joined
Mike
us.
Pig.
John Taylor. Thanks
John
for
Taylor
tuning in,
used
guys.
to work with in Muskegon, Michigan.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, there's a John Taylor in Pacific who I thought that's who that was whenever they were commenting on our.
But
no, that's not him because I looked at his profile. I'm like, wait, that guy's not the same John Taylor.
Yeah, you never know.
When I asked about the child costumes, if you do a
Yep.
family version costume,
John commented on that.
Yeah, he did.
He said something to the effect, if I remember right, that those kind of people put stick figure families on the back of their minivan.
yeah, and then he was going to key that minivan
Oh, that. Now, see, I don't condone violence
or
or keen
destruction of property.
destruction of property.
Yeah.
I almost called the local police department. Said, "No, I'm sure John will be fine."
Well, you didn't think he was going to come down from Michigan and key your non-existent minivan, did you?
Look, you never know what people will do these days. John's a good guy, though, so he probably wouldn't do that.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah, maybe he'll comment and let us know what's happening.
Yeah.
You never know. But anyway, so Fortnite's a big deal. It's a huge thing, and kind of piggybacking on the money thing, Aiden made, how much money did you make at the garage sale?
25.
He made $11.25.
Did he spend that
Pretty
in
awesome,
Fortnite
right?
dollars?
So then Aiden spent $10, and what did you receive for $10?
1,000 V-Bucks.
1,000 V-Bucks. And guess what V-Bucks do?
What do they do?
What do V-Bucks do?
They give you stuff. You can buy the battle pass.
You can buy stuff on Fortnite, and guess how much of the 1,000 he spent on one thing?
Probably the battle pass.
And how much was the battle pass?
950.
He spent he got 1,000 battle whatever things,
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks,
I had 150 left.
and then he spent 950 on him on one thing. And
Yeah.
what did that get you?
Part of the battle pass.
Battle pass. What does battle pass get you?
It gets you like skins,
Skins.
stuff.
Does it get you weapons?
No, you have to find the weapons.
You have to find the weapons. Does it give you
It
better
It
energy?
gives you
or
like
health?
outfits and stuff, right? It gives you outfits and stuff, yeah.
Does your guy do the floss?
It's an emote.
Your emo does the floss?
I don't have that emote yet.
Oh, you don't have that one yet?
Huh.
How much does that cost?
I don't know.
Another 1,000 V-Bucks.
Another
you guys,
1,000
You guys are going to
V-Bucks.
have to have another garage sale so Aiden can sell some more stuff and
Dude,
get another 1,000 V-Bucks.
I'm telling you, these kids. Amanda started the garage sale,
Yeah.
and then as they started to sell down, they started refilling and going to their room to make more money. They were committed and 100% dedicated that they wanted cash.
Entrepreneurial spirit.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It was very impressive. Like, I was very excited. And they still have a ton of stuff. Like, it didn't bring down the mountain.
No.
But they made, I mean, he made $11. I think Robin made a few bucks, right? Oh, she only made 2. Cyrus made a bit, right?
$11.
Oh, Cyrus also made 11. The girls didn't make anything. The boys cleaned up.
Well, the boys were like, hey, I'll sell my dirty underwear for a
Right.
quarter, you know? The girls were like, I don't want to sell anything.
Right. They had stuff, but whatever. It was a guy's garage sale, I guess.
Robin convinced somebody to buy a movie.
How much for the movie?
$2.
$2.
Nice work.
Anyway, that's pretty good.
I would
Yeah.
have cost it for 11.
Yeah. You would have sold it for 11? Yeah, that'd have been a better idea, right? Then you'd have got $9 more. That'd be
or
awesome.
1,000 more V-Bucks.
Or 1,000 more V-Bucks. I mean, why wouldn't you?
I would.
But the money thing, because it's funny, right? So obviously Aiden wanted to spend it, fine, whatever, on V-Bucks or whatever that is.
I love Fortnite.
So then you do love Fortnite. So then I took Marley and Cyrus to the store to go buy groceries for the night so we could, because Robin had a couple friends over, they wanted hot dogs. And on the way there, Cyrus was like, I want to buy Legos. I'm like, well, the grocery store doesn't sell Legos. He goes, maybe they do. And I said, all right, we'll look over there. But just instantaneously wanting to blow the cash.
Yeah.
So really trying to work with them. Savings obviously hard for kids because they see the money, they want something. That's kind of a thing.
That's not the most I ever made.
What's the most you've ever made?
$175.
$175 at summer school.
Yeah, they pay him to go
Oh
to
yeah,
summer
that's
school
right.
now.
They give you
Yeah.
gift cards, right, or something.
They pay you $100.
Jeff
Wow.
Philly, welcome. Thanks for joining.
Then
Can I go to summer school?
no,
Oh, why?
I think
I'm
it's
too
attendance
old.
based. Is it not attendance based? You have to
You have to show up for all of
perfect
it, right,
attendance or something?
If you want 100, you have to show up for every day. If you miss one day, you get 75. If you miss 2 days, you get 50.
What if you miss the whole thing?
0.
Oh,
You wouldn't make it.
that's tough.
Yeah.
That's real tough.
Punctuality is not your thing.
You can get kicked out
Yeah, I don't want to get kicked out.
easily.
Easily? Did you get kicked out?
No.
Good. Were you 100% on attendance? Or did you miss one day?
I missed one day.
Okay. Were you ill?
No.
Oh.
I went on vacation.
Nice.
Kansas City.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Did you go see the Royals play?
I went to Great Lodge.
Oh, that's right. That's awesome. We'll have to talk about that next week. Great Wolf Lodge is awesome. But the whole kid money thing, just really, our thing is trying to help them. Like maybe you take half of it and they can spend it and the other half goes in savings, whatever it is. But we're working really hard to, I mean, again, it's only been 7 days or whatever, but we hope to at some point to really start helping with that kind of charity at some point, like donating part of your money, like doing that whole thing.
Instilling
Because
some
we're trying to be
financial
better at that
values,
too.
right?
Like we're want people. Like I want it, I buy it. Like that's the way we've always been. Now, obviously, it's not like we can't spend money, but you obviously are a little more conscious of what you're doing.
Well, yeah.
So that way you have extra money and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we need to get better at it too. So I think hopefully as a you all right? As a family unit, hopefully all of
For medical bills, obviously.
yeah, as we fall off a yoga ball into the cement wall.
Right.
But as we, kind of work through that stuff, we definitely want to help teach the kids to be better at that. Because, I don't know, my parents, at least maybe they would disagree, but I never really got that training. And I've been awful with money my whole life. That's why Amanda's in charge of the money.
Yeah, well, my wife's the same way. She's in charge of money. I'm terrible with money. I'll spend it. My wife's like, nope, she's got everything narrowed down. She has 2 accounts. This is the bills account. Certain money goes in there. Mm-hmm. This is the free spending account. Certain money goes in there. So, yeah.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. So,
I think instilling those values at a young age is probably a good thing. I mean, we do it with our daughter now.
Yep.
And she's only 3, but we're teaching her the values of putting money back into a piggy bank. She's actually at a certain amount now that we're going to go ahead and open her a bank account at a local bank to show her how that actually works.
Right.
How the banking system works.
Yep.
How you can get money off of interest.
Yep.
So we're going to start doing that. That way she knows the value of it. She has some responsibility as well, right?
Yep.
And that's what you kind of want to teach your kids. Responsibility, teach them how to budget.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
And whenever you're talking about the charitable donation stuff, we actually talked about that as far as in the wintertime, because my daughter's birthday is in January. So in the wintertime, she's going to start setting aside different things. And then during Christmas and during her birthday and stuff like that, she's actually going to take some toys and donate them to charity and donate. She'll probably take them to the Agape House.
Yep.
And stuff
We
like
did that yesterday.
Yeah, some gently used stuff.
I filled the entire truck with everything that was left from the garage sale and dropped it off.
Filled Blurple up?
Yeah, filled Blurple up. I'm not kidding you. There was probably 15 bags of clothes and 3 bins just full of shit.
I hope it stayed on the dock.
Well, there is some thievery going on at the back of the
There
Agape
is.
house, but I did share that on PackMyNews.com, PackMyNews on Facebook.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got your back, man.
But yeah, it's Brenda. Thank you for joining. So you just
Yeah, thanks, Brenda.
came
Thanks,
in.
Jeff. I don't know why Jeff's not saying quite welcome to me, but whatever.
Well, there's some ill feelings there. Apparently, you stood him up or something. I don't know.
We need to go to marriage counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Brenda joined. Hi, Brenda. We saw Brenda this morning at breakfast, along
Did you?
with Jeff Philly. I was the donut maker this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yep, I did
Awesome.
a great job. I was like that.
Sass didn't like them.
He didn't like them? Why? They were delicious. They had lots of cinnamon and sugar.
That's probably why.
Yeah, they were great. But anyway,
I would have liked to have went, but we still have one more week of classes. So
all right. So
We're about
let's
done.
talk about your fake CEO-ship of fake football teams
hey,
called fantasy football.
fantasy football.
So how's
Gotta
your
love it.
fantasy going?
Somebody
Good.
eliminated you.
John Davis liked your
Nice.
donuts.
Thanks, John. I did see John there. Mike Vernassi was there. There's a lot of people there today.
Good.
Yeah, that was awesome. And Brenda, thank you, Brenda. Thanks, executive producer.
We got an
Aiden.
executive producer in training. right
Man,
there.
Amanda doesn't give us the comments this fast.
I know.
We're just going to keep him there.
We will.
Yep. He has to go
Although
to school
he's got to
tomorrow,
stop
though.
with the bouncing ball.
Nah, whatever, man. You know what that'll do? Make him
Wear
go to
him
bed
out.
earlier.
Yeah, he'll be tired by the
no
end of
big
the night.
deal. But no, the donuts were great. Thank everybody for the compliments. Not that I was fishing for them, but they made me feel really good.
I see your chest kind of puffed up a little bit.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, donuts. They were awesome,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, great. So how's your fake fantasy football CEO thing going?
Good, good.
Anything today? I did watch a little bit of the Packers-Lions game.
saw the Lions beat the Packers.
Did
today.
they?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Is that Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, for the Packers.
Yeah, he's terrible, everybody said today.
Yeah, he must have been terrible today.
Somebody commented on your donuts again.
Jeff
Thanks,
Philly.
Jeff.
He is a great.
You know what Jeff Philly's great at?
What's that?
Everything on a grill.
I will
He
agree.
killed it today. He made scrambled eggs, hard-boiled eggs, over easy. Nailed it. And he was in a little bit of pain. His hips were bothering him today.
Yeah,
And he still pulled it off like a man.
that a boy, Jeff.
Attaboy, Jeff Philly.
Did he put any of that ghost seasoning on some scrambled
He
eggs?
probably snuck it in.
Yeah.
You know, he likes to advertise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention what that is.
No,
But it has
that's
ghost
why-
pepper in it.
Yeah, that's why I said it
Yeah.
that way. I didn't want to.
Yep.
I didn't want to give him any
No,
unearned props.
they're actually in the hole about $100,000.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I think we took half ownership or full ownership of that entire
Maybe.
company, right?
do you think that we could get a loan based on money owed?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So I'm going to go to the bank. We're pretty sure that people owe us about $250,000 at this point.
Yeah.
Dan Class, what's going on, DK? Dan Class lives in Michigan, friends of Jeff and Heather Philly.
Really?
And friends of us.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you for
that's awesome.
tuning in, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. But yeah, no, I think maybe we could get a loan and then we could like co-sign it against their company, maybe without even their approval.
don't see why
Because
not.
of the money they owe us.
Well, it's on film,
Right.
so
Yeah.
everybody knows it happened.
Right, absolutely. I think it's on episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then during my alderman race, it was in the corner of every alderman Q&A I did.
Really?
Yeah, because I was promoting local as part of my alderman race.
Attaboy.
Hell yeah. But anyway, so
fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
Went 2-2 last week.
That's terrible.
Going
Right.
right now, I'm projected to go 4-0 this week. though.
Projected.
Yeah. Well, the games
You
aren't
know,
over
Hillary was projected to win the presidential
yet.
campaign.
See how that worked out.
That didn't really pan out for her. So are you going to pull a Clinton today and
I
go
hope.
0-4?
I hope not.
All right.
I've got a couple of them.
So
won pretty
what's
handedly
your
already.
big deals today that you think are going to help you out?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look at it. Our class went all the way till normal time today, so I rushed home and got some things taken care
So you
of.
paid
before-
attention?
No, not at all.
Oh. Well,
In class, I did. In
yeah, that's what I
phase, well,
mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
should-
don't get reception in there either.
They have Wi-Fi.
You can't plug into their Wi-Fi.
I figured it out. while I was
Did you?
there.
Okay. You have to show me.
No, but
that.
I did pay attention because Amanda was sitting right next to me, and I would have gotten a kick
Yeah.
if I wasn't. I actually didn't touch my phone during the entire thing.
Well, you guys only went for 2 hours classes.
No, 4.
4-hour classes. Yeah,
6
ours are 8.
4-hour classes.
Ours are 4 8-hour classes.
That's a big deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a long time to pay
Anybody
attention.
else? Any other comments? No? Okay, good.
That's what you got to pay attention to, Aiden.
All right, man. We appreciate the help. It's very good. So that's good. Maybe you'll go 4-0. What'd you do last week?
2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
What caused your losses, not just the whole bags loss and the loss with John Davis with the bet, but you seem to have some other losses last week.
Yeah.
What was the cause of that?
Well, Monday Night Football, Royce Freeman was having a terrific game, but they gave him the ball one time in the fourth quarter. That hurt.
Why?
Because
Why did they give him the ball?
I have no idea.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I only lost that one by 6 points, and then I lost the other one by 2 points. So if Harrison Butker would have kicked one more field goal, I would have won that one.
God.
So
That's
it was
tough, man.
Yeah.
Is it stressful being a CEO of a fake NFL team?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
I do it for the pure fun.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Do you have you talk trash with your friends?
Yeah, there's a message board. So I play it with a lot. One of them's family. It's our friends and family league. It's most cousins. My dad's in it. My brother's in it. Then the rest of them are just friends. You know?
Okay.
Well, you should get in one.
Why?
Because I like easy money, and
What's
I feel
the
like
entry fee?
you would be easy
I gotta
money
tell
on
you.
it.
So last year I did join one, and then I didn't follow through at all. But the first 3 weeks, I was second every week, beating the pants off of people that I had no business winning against because I was just randomly picking shit.
Kind
I
of like
didn't
how
care.
you did in the bags tournament. Beat a team that you had no business beating.
No, that's not
yeah, I get
actually
it.
what happened.
Speaking of which, you keep promoting John Davis, but actually I was the one, my team knocked John Davis's team out in the bags tournament this week.
That's pretty crappy, though.
Yeah, it was pretty...
John was one of the big contributors to setting up the event.
He was.
And then
He
you
was.
can't even let the guy win.
He was. Yeah.
That's disappointing.
He put a lot of effort and
He
a lot
did.
of time into that.
And then you go and kick the shit out of him in bags.
He's the one that won the Jaguar.
Oh,
rental.
he did?
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to pick us up. And
He should.
could we do the live Dad Bod podcast in the back seat?
In the backseat of a Jaguar, I
Although
hope.
that sounds weird.
Yeah, it does.
We are going to do a podcast in the back seat. We're not going to go any further
No,
into that.
let that one go.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. So what do we got tonight? Oh, dear God. That's a lot of freaking beers.
That is. What do you got there?
So I think it's 4 versions.
Of the pumpkin pack.
O'Fallon Brewery. And where are they located? O'Fallon, Missouri, I would
Missouri.
assume.
Yeah. What do we
All
got
right.
here?
Somebody.
John Davis, there's no back seat.
No,
Damn it.
Well,
It's a race car. There's no back seat.
he's probably getting that nice.
Because then you don't have to
beautiful
put kids in it.
$200,000 F type.
Yeah. So let's see. It did get a little warm. I don't think it ever got cold. O'Fallon, just straight pumpkin beer.
Okay.
Jacko Latte, pumpkin cream stout.
That's gonna have some coffee, huh?
The Great Pumpkin Belgian Wit Ale. Actually, that sounds really good.
I like a good wit beer.
Yeah, and you're going to have to do the last one here.
Ooh,
Salt. Oh, shit.
salted.
I love anything
Caramel.
salted caramel. John Davis,
beer.
that's right. Very nice, Aiden. Thank you.
He's-
Aiden is he's going to be here every week.
Yeah, EP in training is doing a job
Man,
tonight.
he's way better than our real EP.
Yeah.
Good job, Aiden.
So what do you want to try?
Yeah,
here?
the EP takes care of business, which is what you're doing.
We do these.
What do you want? You want to start at the front? Start at the...
Start at the front and roll our
So
way
this
down.
is the straight pumpkin beer. We love beer. It is a 5.6 malt beverage brewed with pumpkin and spices.
Spices.
Yeah, spices. Nope. That ain't going to work out.
They're pry-offs.
Yeah.
They're not twist-offs.
I thought maybe I was stronger than I am.
Even twist-offs you have a problem
It's tough,
with.
man.
So. I'm going to fill her up for you here. Whoa.
I'm going to clean my palate with a Bud Select.
There you go.
I don't know. It sounds like they're running around with the dogs, maybe.
So pumpkin beer. I'm not a big pumpkin beer fan, but we're going to give this a go.
So I think I said it last week. The one that I did like for a long time was Jack something, and it was made by AB, and it was really good.
Yeah.
How's the odor?
Aroma.
The aroma. Smells like spices.
Smells like spices.
Smells
I don't
like
smell
fall.
much pumpkin, but
Yeah. Tastes like a pumpkin pie.
It does taste like
That's
a pumpkin
actually wicked good. I'm from Boston.
pie. Wicked. You from Boston tonight? All right.
Boston.
Boston.
That's actually not bad.
No, I'll agree with you. That is actually pretty decent.
I hope it didn't get on camera that I just like
Spit all over yourself.
spit all over myself.
Well, this is actually a
Not
podcast.
bad.
We just add the video for fun, right?
Yeah, the video is barely works half the time.
Yeah, I like that.
No, but that's pretty good. It actually does taste straight up like a piece of pumpkin pie minus the whipped cream.
We should
Somebody had a Facebook meme the other day, and it was just a whole piece covered in whipped cream, and then they took a slice out of it, and there's just a tiny little piece of pumpkin pie in the middle.
Yeah, and that's how you're supposed to drink
Eat?
or eat pumpkin pie.
Yeah, you can't drink pumpkin pie.
Why not? Jack Latte Pumpkin Cream Stout.
So is it going to be dark?
It should be. It's a stout. 6.5.
Pie.
Good Lord. What did you say,
You
bud?
can drink pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah. That's,
That one tasted like pumpkin pie. Do you like pumpkin pie, by the way? A little bit? We'll have to buy some. Costco has, I don't know about that market down the street. We'll have to check. But Costco has the best pumpkin pie ever.
Speaking of that market down the street, where is JB tonight? He's normally watching.
Brenda and the Brenda.
You could put it in the blender. Aiden has a point, and then you could drink pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Like
So
if
don't
you're-
tell me you can't drink pumpkin pie then.
Like after I fight Conor McGregor and my jaw's shattered, and they have to wire my mouth shut, and then I'll just drink the pumpkin pie.
That'll work.
So this is the latte.
Yeah, this is coffee. Well, that's a heavy coffee.
That is,
That's a heavy coffee.
that's a lot of coffee in that
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
I like
Any other comments, Aiden?
Nope.
Nope.
No comments.
I'm not a coffee stout fan, but that's good.
Brenda
It tastes watered down.
Somebody joined.
Yeah, you think so?
Brenda Kennan. Brenda's one of
Brenda.
the teachers
Yeah, at
at
SAC.
SAC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of your SAC teachers.
Uh-huh. The
Yep.
manager.
I went, so I did my first time going to pick them up at SAC, and you have to like ring the bell, and then they have
Oh,
to
I see
validate the person and all
I
that
see
kind of
that.
stuff.
I see her.
And I just start walking the hall, and then I walk past the first door, and I hear, "In here!" She knew that I was just a moron and had no clue where to go.
Yeah, you tell
And then
me.
she figured it out for me, so she was very polite and very nice.
Brenda is a very polite and
I
nice
see her in
person.
that picture.
She is in that picture. That's
What
awesome.
we got next? The Great Pumpkin Belgian Wit.
I like Belgian ales, so this
I do too.
hopefully is going to be... On the last one, can you try and take it off with your hand?
Somebody
Sure,
joined.
if
We
you
used-
want me to.
We used to have a guy we drank beer with that could do it with his teeth because he has
Ashley
fake teeth.
Holloway joined.
Ashley Holloway.
That's a
She lives
neighbor.
across the street.
Yeah.
Her husband mowed our lawn on Friday.
Well, that's
Yeah.
nice of him.
Well,
Didn't he get married? Oh, that was last
previous
week.
weekend.
Yeah.
Well, Amanda finally decided that I was never going to be able to find time.
Yeah.
So, $25. Mowed the lawn.
Huh.
Right? That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. You
I was
had me
pretty
on
excited.
there.
Well, she
Yeah.
gave him a $5 tip, I think. Because Amanda's a really nice person. So it was...
Ashley, congratulations on the marriage, by the way.
Brenda, you guys are nice to say that. LOL. I'm Sutton's mommy.
What?
That's her name of her child.
Sutton?
Her
Yeah.
child.
Her child.
So which one is this again?
This is the Belgian Wit.
The Belgian Wit. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's not like that gluten garbage, right?
I hope not.
Because that was terrible.
That's terrible. Okay.
It has
Good stuff.
0 pumpkin flavor. Ben King, let us know if you need your lawn cut. Thanks, Ben King.
What's happening up there?
I actually
I don't
have
know.
a
There's a
I actually
big
have
party
a
going on.
gentleman who mows my lawn, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah. And I do now too.
Yeah.
And he did an amazing job. Like he edged.
Well, I noticed when I pulled up that your lawn looked a hell of a lot better than it normally does.
It was at the point of almost a ticket.
Yeah.
And maybe even a warrant to mow it for me. And that would probably be a really bad thing
Yeah.
as an alderman in
As
town.
an alderman in town, it'd probably be a bad thing if they had to issue a warrant for it.
Jungle.
It was pretty much a jungle. If
I wanna
Azzy
try
went in
this
there,
one.
she got lost.
Nope, not gonna be able to do it, bud. Sorry.
So that was good. But it tastes watered down. That, just like the coffee, it tastes a little watered down. Dude, I love anything salted caramel.
Get a smell of that before I pour it. Yeah, that smells good.
That's going to be delicious.
Yeah. I started this episode off, or this whole segment off, by saying I hate pumpkin beer, but
Let it settle down for a minute.
I am.
Whoa.
Out of the 3 we've sampled so far,
It looks like there's caramel on top.
it does kind of look like there's caramel on top. Out of the 3 we've sampled so far,
You know
I
what we
haven't found
need?
what I didn't like. 5.4.
Okay. You
What
know
do
what I
we
decided we need?
What's that?
We need a camera in the ceiling
So they can
that
see
will
down?
show down to the beers as you pour them.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. We probably need bigger sampling
For
cups.
that black.
Well, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can somebody mail us a camera, please? Or I'll just
You have enough.
Or
hang an iPad in the ceiling.
Or some sampling cups. Some better sampling cups.
We do need, and those could be sponsored by somebody too.
Yeah. I'll throw somebody's name on there. I don't
Yeah.
You got a comment.
We got a comment. Brenda, pumpkin anything has to be amazing. I would agree, Brenda. However, there are some pumpkin beers that just don't make it.
No. I
But
can
these
say.
so far,
Yeah.
I'm excited about the salted caramel.
Let's give it a shot. Give her a go.
Do you say caramel or caramel?
Both.
Okay. That just, like, I just want to keep smelling it.
It smells better than it tastes. But
I'm
it
not,
doesn't taste
now I
bad.
don't want to taste it because
Taste it.
your face isn't winning me over.
Taste it.
Give it a shot. My going into one that I thought was going to be my favorite is my least favorite.
It's almost too much.
It is.
But delicious. Like, the flavor's there, but it's too much.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the OG.
Yeah.
The OG at the beginning.
The
was
original
good.
was good. I was a fan of the coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it tasted a little watery.
Well, you're probably thinking that it should taste exactly like a coffee
you.
stout, but it had
Bless
the
you.
pumpkin, a little bit of pumpkin back end on it. That's
Sure.
where it was at.
Yeah.
Are you British?
I am British. That's why I said sure.
Sure. No, he's from Boston. As you said
From
earlier,
Boston,
right?
It's wicked good. Anyway, so no, that was good.
That was a
No,
good
we're
sampling.
not from Boston. I'm kidding.
So the out of the 4, I would say I'd have to go with the coffee stout, then the original pumpkin, then the Belgian, and then the salted.
See, I would do it in the exact. No, I would do the regular pumpkin, the Belgian Wit, the coffee, and then the salted.
I would like to try the Belgian Wit with a little bit of orange in it, like a little orange slice. You get a little bit of orange.
Little Blue Moon action.
Yeah, just like a Blue Moon.
All right.
Because you do have some back end nodes of the pumpkin in that as well.
Right.
But it's, yeah, I think a little bit of orange would really
What'd you say,
kick
bud?
that off the top.
You guys should mix them all together and see what it tastes like.
That's not a bad idea,
Mix them all together.
but I have to work tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we're not going to do that. And then I have to drive 4 hours because I'm going out of town.
to Louisville.
Lol. Lol. Lol.
That's terrible.
It is. But no, I hope tonight was enjoyed by everybody. I hope everything was clear, concise.
This is the first time we didn't break down in the middle of a podcast in a long time.
You know, I hate to even say it, 0 issues tonight.
Yeah, minus the fact we didn't have an EP, but
No, but I mean, audio was good. We got no complaints about video. Like, tonight's been a good night.
we actually seem pretty right on with the comments as well. So
Well, the speed has improved on the upload because of it going down or something today, but I didn't then raise the video quality because the speed improved because I thought, I could actually broadcast in 1080p tonight. And then I thought that'd probably be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Because the internet would probably, like, have a hiccup or something would go bad. So I decided not to.
Yeah.
I made the adult decision,
good job.
and that's tough.
That is tough for
That's
you.
a tough deal.
Yeah,
These kids are causing me to make adult decisions, and it's amazing.
that's got to be hard for you.
It is. It's real tough.
And to stop smoking.
I will stop smoking. You're right. That's a good point, Aiden.
See, that's why I like Aiden.
Aiden is all over me. It's
I noticed.
amazing. He's a good kid.
He is a good kid.
Yeah. So anyway, anything else that you want to... Next week, we would like to some recommendations on beer we should try.
Yes.
We've kind of run out of ideas a little bit.
On beers, yeah.
We've kind of drank everything, which I don't know
We
if that
have-
sounds good.
We have ran the gamut of assortments, I guess, like flavors, stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, we've done the gluten-frees.
Gluten-free. That was awful.
That was terrible.
One of the worst days of my life.
Yeah. The pumpkin beers.
Are we going to do Bloody Marys with Heather?
Yeah.
Heather Philly. Maybe next week Heather Philly can come down. Brenda said they're good kids. LOL. You are great kids. I would agree. Are you playing footsie with me now?
I didn't mean to.
That was weird.
Get your foot out of my way. Maybe we can get Heather in here next week, and we'll do some Bloody Marys next week.
I would like to do that, even though I don't really like Bloody Marys, and I will probably puke, so we'll need a bucket.
A bucket?
Yeah, we should probably
No. That's not what we're doing next week.
What are we doing next week?
The flavored candy canes.
Flavored candy canes?
Yeah.
Like what flavor candy canes?
The clam, the pickle,
the
bacon.
Bacon sounds pretty good. But clam? Ugh.
I don't taste the clam.
You want us to make you clams? They're really good. When you fire roast them under a broiler and then you put spices on them. Aiden,
we gotta get
I
you
didn't
some
used
clams,
to think
buddy.
I would like them either. Someday. We don't have to do it like now.
My
But
daughter
someday.
loves clams.
Okay, in a month. I promise. But you will. You'll be in heaven.
Yes, Brenda, we're going to do the mac and cheese candy cane. You know what? We might save that till it's closer to Christmas.
No.
Wait,
Candy
what
cane,
is that again?
Candy canes are Christmas time. We might save the candy cane tasting till closer to Christmas.
Maybe.
Maybe candy corn. Is there flavored candy corn out there?
I don't know. I'm not sure. My mom was a huge candy corn addict.
Is she?
I used to eat it all the time, and then I grew up. That was like last week.
Brenda Kennan, oh yes, bacon.
I
Brenda
love
Kennan is a
anything.
bacon fanatic.
Man, there was so much delicious bacon today at the Eagles.
Yeah?
Unbelievable. I made 4 breakfast. You ate a lot too. With syrup. You put syrup in it, right? He put maple syrup and then was just piling through it.
So Brenda always posts whenever her husband goes out and does road crew work for when it snows and stuff like that. He goes out and lays salt and plows and stuff. He always brings her home donuts with maple bacon donuts.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm always jealous. I'm like, I kind of want to drive to Brenda's house right now and just steal one of her donuts.
Have you ever had bacon in a flurry?
Bacon in a flurry? No,
It's
I have not.
amazing. So you the flurries you get at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Or the ones you can get at Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
You get bacon in them. And it's amazing.
Never tried it.
It's so delicious. The next time we go out for ice cream, we'll have to get you one.
Okay.
You'll love it. If you love bacon, you'll love that. It's super delicious. Bacon. Love bacon.
We're lucky the EP's not down here tonight for this.
I know. I made bacon, cheese, egg, biscuits today for breakfast. I ate 4 of them in a row. I was starving.
Yeah.
I should have what?
You should have 3 in a row.
Well, I wanted to do 4 because I was really hungry.
6.
I couldn't eat 6. That was too many. 6 is overboard. Then
Yeah.
I would have had a problem.
I think you got
Okay.
another comment.
I did.
Brenda,
They
they
are amazing.
Yeah.
I would have had a diarrhea problem.
All right.
Yeah.
And we're going to close.
Well, and to end on that
Another
note,
comment.
another comment. Donut Palace on Clarkston. Best what?
Best bacon donuts ever.
Brenda, I'm going to have to go there on next Saturday when I'm off. I'll drag the kids there and we'll go get donuts.
Make sure you bring me.
Let me know on that.
What?
I want to
Make
know.
sure you bring me. I love
Well, when I say kids, I mean all of them.
That'd be you. You're
That'd be you
included
too.
in that.
That what?
Even your son.
He won't be here yet.
Does he only come in winter?
Comes in the winter, spring break, the summer, and then he usually does Thanksgiving, but he
Is he
can't
in
come for
college?
Thanksgiving. No, he's in sophomore in high school.
No, Ashley, we're talking to Aiden. Aiden, come over here in the
Aiden's
middle.
down here. Here, say hi, Aiden.
Come on over here in the middle.
Here, pop in for a minute and stand there.
Right
And you
here?
can say hi.
Right
Hello.
See this? Oh, I guess he's leaving.
He's in and he's out.
Yes. Aiden knows. He's like George Costanza. I'm out.
I'm in. I'm out.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a great week this week.
Feel free to follow us on
How does she know Robin?
Facebook, Twitter.
How do you know
Facebook,
Robin?
Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and AmandyMedia.com.
MandyMedia.com.
Absolutely. Everybody have a great week.
Have
and
a great
we'll
weekend.
See you later.
Thank you.
Are you British?
No.